Welcome back. The 2026 Suzuki Jimny continues to build on its legacy as one of the most compact, capable, and charming off-roaders in the world. Suzuki hasn't strayed far from the winning formula but instead refined what already worked. Starting with the exterior, the Jimny's boxy design is still very much alive, instantly recognizable and full of character. Its retro-inspired styling now gets subtle updates like slimmer LED headlamps with new signature DRLs, a more sculpted front bumper for better approach angles, and a refreshed grille that gives it a slightly more modern yet still rugged look. The wheel arches remain prominently flared, giving it a purposeful stance, while the short overhangs help emphasize its off-road readiness. The 2026 model also introduces a new set of alloy wheels, designed to be lighter and more durable, and now comes in a few new color options, including a matte forest green and an urban slate gray, both of which look fantastic on the trail or in the city. Suzuki also slightly tweaked the taillights and rear bumper for a cleaner look without compromising the rugged aesthetic. The spare wheel still hangs proudly on the tailgate, a signature trait that speaks to its utilitarian DNA. Step inside, and the Jimny's cabin stays true to its practical roots but now with more refinement and comfort. The dashboard layout remains largely unchanged, dominated by flat surfaces and chunky controls that can be operated even with gloves on, a nod to its off-road intent. However, the materials have noticeably improved. There's soft-touch padding on the armrests and more tactile surfaces around commonly used areas. Suzuki also updated the center console to include a larger 9-inch infotainment screen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. The screen is snappy, intuitive, and better integrated into the dash compared to the previous model. The analog gauges are now partially digital, offering customizable trip information and vehicle data. A redesigned steering wheel borrowed from the Vitara adds a bit more polish, with integrated media and cruise controls. In terms of seating, the front seats offer decent bolstering and are more comfortable for longer drives, while the rear seats remain tight but usable for shorter trips or children. The Jimny was never about spaciousness, but Suzuki has cleverly added extra storage pockets and more flexible cargo configurations. The rear seats fold flat, creating a surprisingly usable loading area for camping gear, tools, or a weekend's worth of luggage. Under the hood, the 2026 Jimny comes with a 1.5-liter four-cylinder engine, which has been slightly retuned to improve efficiency and torque delivery. Power figures now sit at around 110 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque. It's not going to win any drag races, but it gets the job done. Whether you're crawling up a steep incline or maneuvering through dense traffic, the Jimny feels responsive and confident. Suzuki continues to offer both a 5-speed manual transmission and a 4-speed automatic, though the manual remains the more engaging and fuel-efficient option. Where the Jimny truly shines is off the beaten path. With its ladder frame chassis, solid axles, and 4x4 system with low-range gearing, the 2026 model is still a proper off-roader. The AllGrip Pro system allows for 2H, 4H, and 4L selections, giving the driver full control based on terrain. Whether it's deep mud, rocky trails, or snow-covered paths, the Jimny handles it with impressive confidence. The approach, breakover, and departure angles remain excellent, and thanks to its compact size, it can squeeze through tight trails where larger SUVs struggle. On-road dynamics have also seen slight improvements. Suzuki worked on the suspension tuning and steering feedback to make urban driving more comfortable. While it's still not a highway cruiser, it gets a bit noisy at higher speeds. The 2026 model feels more planted and less bouncy on pavement than previous iterations. The ride quality is firmer than a crossover, but expected for a body-on-frame 4x4. It's definitely better suited for cities and countryside drives than for long highway commutes. Fuel economy hovers around 6.5 to 7 liters per 100 kilometers depending on the transmission and driving conditions, which is respectable for a small SUV with proper four-wheel drive. Safety-wise, the 2026 Jimny gets some welcomed upgrades, including lane departure warning, hill hold and descent control, forward collision alert, and a more robust stability control system. It's not packed with ADAS tech like modern crossovers, but it covers the essentials well for its class. As for pricing, the 2026 Suzuki Jimny remains one of the most affordable true off-roaders on the market. In most regions, the base model starts at around $22,000 USD, while the higher-spec variants with alloy wheels, touchscreen infotainment, and ADAS features can go up to $26,000. There's also a commercial version available in select markets that comes with just 2 seats and extra cargo space, tailored for utility and business use. It's rare to find a vehicle that combines simplicity, reliability, and true off-road capability at this price point, and that's what makes the 2026 Jimny so special. It isn't for everyone, it's not built for luxury or speed, but if you want a compact, go-anywhere SUV that's easy to maintain, fun to drive, and packed with character, the Suzuki Jimny continues to be in a class of its own. The latest refinements make it more livable without sacrificing the qualities that made it a cult classic in the first place. If you're after adventure in a small, affordable package, this little box on wheels still delivers in a big way. Let me know if you'd like this edited for a specific tone or formatted for subtitles or